But in this case, I'm going to talk about a man having more than one wife, and my personal reasons why I agree with polygamy.
The funny thing about money is the root of all evil. Okay? Here's a prime example of that scenario. You might see a beautiful woman, two guys. This guy got money. This kid right here ain't got nothing. He ain't rolling like that. He'll walk up to her and say, hello, hey baby, how you doing? What can I do to, get a date with you or whatever the case may be? She'll look at him and walk away, right? But that kid with all that money and the jewelry and the car, and walk, hey baby, what's up? She dive in this shit. You know what I'm saying? She dive in it. You know why?
See, her whole personality is geared towards monetary value that she sees within that individual.
Exactly.
And this is how life is going on a high level of vibration. So what I try to do is pump the brakes. I don't do what everybody else is doing. You gotta go against. It seems like you gotta go against what the world is doing. You gotta step out of that flesh, and you gotta get. The way you gotta do it, you gotta die to self and live for the spirit. Okay. We gotta, if we go on what we feel.
Expound on that, on that phrase that you just mentioned. Expound on that for a brief minute, if you will.
Everybody is put into a box. And if you don't step out that box to take a look to see, you would never see it. And you would never understand it. A lot of brothers have stepped out of the box and they're looking at it and look at the mess that's been created.
Look, how many times back in the days as men want to sleep with multiple women? Yo, I had her and her sister, yo, I'm gonna hit them together. Do you know what you're doing to that person's mind?
That woman?
That woman.
Right.
Corrupting her.
You're corrupting her. Look what's going on today.
Are we really corrupting her? Polygamy. Our ancient way as black people, we have multiple wives.
But this again,
if you can afford them,
certain things out of context.
If you can afford them,
we wasn't having orgies with them.
That's the caveman days where they have. Let me tell you something like this real quick. Hold that thought just really quick.
Not going down that road of orgies, but I like what the brother said when he just mentioned the practice of polygamy one and the practice of having multiple wives. In this society, why must that be deemed a crime?
Right.
Is it? Well, and so begs the question. And so begs the question.
Solomon had wives.
And so begs the question: is it indeed a sin to have more than one wife?
They have 6, 7 wives.
Right.
But here's the scenario. What happens is when you come to God, what God's going to do is He's going to put someone in your life to satisfy all your needs.
Right.
And it's going to be one person that's going to satisfy everything that you ever thought about doing out here on the street. And the thing about it, it's going to cut you from. It's going to block you. Listen to me now. It's going to block you from going to chasing that girl in 1620 and chasing that girl in 1580.
And I welcome that.
And let me tell you something.
I welcome that.
Let me tell you something. I'm a witness to that shit. I'm a witness to it.
If that indeed the case, you gotta beg.
You'll put someone in your life
to the Most High for giving you one individual woman to satisfy you.
And it's there because it's that way from the very beginning.
So
it's designed to make you feel like one woman can't satisfy you. That ain't gonna happen. But that's deception, like he said. You obey the Most High. The Most High's word is not a lie. It's the truth. You gotta seek it. The more you go, you die into yourself. You living for the spirit. You living His word. If you go on what you feel, it's emotional roller coaster. You're gonna die, man.
So how do you explain the state of our families? You look at our black families today. The divorce rate. Most of us ain't even getting married. We got a generation of baby mamas, unmarried women. I mean, what do we do about it? You know what I'm saying?
And we ought to be honest with ourselves. I would be of the opinion that we being men who are supposed to fancy ourselves as the leaders of the household, whereas you push your spirit on the rest of your family. And if you're living of a righteous spirit, then you do that with a good conscience. You enlightening your loved one, your kinfolk, and those who are dear in your heart. And so, if you have a righteous spirit and you indeed seek the truth and trying to live this truth in your everyday life, then how can you feel bad about what you're doing?
They say the family that stay together, that pray together, stay together. But
Right.
you know what it is? A lot of families don't stay together. You got kids, look at you got the whole basketball. Nobody stays together. Nobody stays home with their family.
As I said, go ahead, Ty.
Well, the truth is, it's always been said, black families can't stick together and make something happen positive.
I don't buy into that.
Hold on. It's evident. It's evident because of the fact that money is the root of all evil. If you're getting, your brother is going to be kind of like a little bit rebellious towards you because of the simple fact you're getting.
Me jealous, like he covered what you got.
But
The
then,
love of money, Ty.
it's the love of money.
That roots, that
It's
goes
the
back
root of
to
all
that.
evil.
That goes back to that, like.
Okay? Now, you got families that come from overseas, come here, and there may be 60 people in that house. But they open one store. They start feeding them.
And we used to laugh at them people.
Hey,
When
exactly.
they come in, there ain't 20 of them in one car. Look at them. Now they own the block, like Jay-Z said, they be the block. But I'm going to take a quote from this. It's too much Jay-Z's, and we need to get with JC.